Quick promise, by the end of this, topic 2.8, intelligence is locked. This wraps up Unit 2, and it's loaded with names and theories the exam loves. Stick around, because there's a stereotype threat trap near the end that changes test scores in real time. Don't be one of them. What even is intelligence? Psychologists define it as the ability to learn from experience, reason, and solve problems. Charles Spearman argued there's a single general intelligence, called G, underlying all mental abilities. If you're good at one thing, you tend to be decent at others. But not everyone agrees it's just one thing. Others say intelligence is many things. Howard Gardner proposed multiple intelligences, several separate kinds, from musical to bodily kinesthetic. Robert Sternberg's triarchic theory splits it into analytical, creative, and practical. And Cattell distinguished fluid intelligence, reasoning on the fly, from crystallized intelligence, your accumulated knowledge. Fluid fades with age. Crystallized keeps growing. There's also emotional intelligence, your ability to perceive, understand, manage, and use emotions in yourself and others. It's separate from book smarts, and some argue it predicts life success even better. Knowing calculus won't help you read a room. Emotional intelligence will. Intelligence testing started with Alfred Binet, who built the first test to identify French students needing extra help. He introduced mental age, the level a child performs at. The original IQ formula was mental age divided by chronological age times 100. So an 8-year-old performing like a 10-year-old had an IQ of 125. Binet's test became the Stanford Binet in America. But today the most widely used tests are David Wechsler's, the WAIS for adults and the WISC for kids. They give an overall score plus separate verbal and performance scores. Modern IQ isn't a formula anymore. It's how you compare to your own age group. And that comparison follows the normal curve, a bell-shaped distribution. IQ scores are set so the average is 100, with most people clustered in the middle. Each standard deviation is 15 points, so about 68% score between 85 and 115. The further out you go, the rarer the score. A good test needs 3 things: standardization, uniform procedures, and a comparison group, so a score actually means something. Reliability, it gives consistent results. You'd score about the same on a retest. And validity, it measures what it claims and predicts what it should. A test can be reliable, but not valid, consistently wrong. 2 test types the exam contrasts. Aptitude tests predict your future performance and capacity to learn, like the SAT. Achievement tests measure what you've already learned, like a final exam. Aptitude looks forward. Achievement looks back. Here's a strange fact. The Flynn effect. Average IQ scores have climbed steadily for a century, generation after generation, which technically means you'd smoke your great-grandparents on an IQ test. Better nutrition, education, and a more complex world likely drive it. It's why tests get renormed regularly, otherwise we'd all look like geniuses. Here's the trap I promised: stereotype threat. When people are reminded of a negative stereotype about their group right before a test, their performance can actually drop from the anxiety alone. The ability didn't change, the pressure did. It shows scores reflect more than raw intelligence, and the exam wants you to know it's a real, measured effect. Lock it in. Spearman's G is 1 general intelligence. Gardner says multiple. Sternberg says 3. Fluid intelligence is reasoning. Crystallized is knowledge. IQ centers on 100 with a 15-point standard deviation. And reliable does not mean valid. Nail those, and 2.8 plus all of Unit 2 is yours. And that's 2.8, and with it, all of Unit 2 cognition is locked. But watching isn't remembering, so go drill it. AimFive hits every one of these topics with AP-style questions and grades your free responses like a real reader. Tap the link, subscribe to join the skulk, and go get your 5. Fox out. Next up, Unit 3, Development and Learning.